Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a rare episode of Talking Watches with Rich Buddy. Welcome to the show. And we got one of our favorite guests on, as usual, the Rancher, coming on. And we'll talk about some watches and we'll catch up. It's been about 4 weeks since we talked about watches here on this show. So, hey, what's up, Rancher? Welcome. How are you today?
Oh, it's all right. It's just going to be a busy weekend, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, with work?
Yeah. Among other things.
Yeah. Coffee. Had a big, thick skin on it. Just sucked up. Went to Starbucks this morning. My coffee maker broke.
What's it doing?
It just... buttons don't work.
Oh, okay.
So Costco to the rescue. Wait a couple of days for that package to arrive.
Which one are you getting?
I mean, they've only got one. They didn't even have a choice between two. It was just a personal Keurig for $130. You know, whichever one it is. You know, personal cups. You know,
I didn't know
back
you
in
were
the
one of
day,
the pod people.
Back in the day, I used to do the mixing of the coffees and what you used to do, you know, the piping hot and all that stuff. But I was seeing a woman back then who was into that, so it just happened, you know. And then when I stopped seeing her, I stopped making my own coffee, you know.
Well, there's a reason why they, you know,
she took care of everything on the counter top, you know, like she supplied everything and everything was always there because it was her thing. Yeah. So it was easy for me to just tag along and make my own coffee, leave a mess, let her clean it up and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I think a super automatic is probably a good intermediate step. Kind of, God knows it's not as cheap as a Keurig, but it is about as easy, and at least you're not contributing to pod waste and so forth. Oh, there's one of my clients, Rich. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay. Come back on after you talk to them. Can you? You think so or no? Let's see what happens. Man, we're gonna lose the Rancher already. You can't say I didn't try. Well, we'll go ahead and talk about watches. I got an extra shot of espresso in this Starbucks. So let's talk some watches. I'm still waiting for my Omega that I've paid in full for last October, the prior October. So it's been a year and 4 months since I've paid in full for that Omega Snoopy watch. The FP Journe, we've been waiting how long for that now? I think the same time. Year and a half. Year and 4 months. Not too bad we lost the Rancher. And what else? I mean, I don't see any point in calling them or bugging them, you know. It's when they get it, right? I'm not one of those people that hound them and when you're getting the watch, when you're getting the watch. I've gone in one time since I've ordered the Omega in person to ask about it. And that was only because I went and paid and picked up for a certificate from the archive for my vintage Speedmaster. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even called and asked them. Hopefully the Rancher can pop his head back in. What else is going on? Anybody pick anything up? So, let's see. I'm having a difficult time myself. Everything's good, but the spine is a difficult thing. So it's difficult to do watch talk streams for me to stay focused and for 1 hour in pain. To be able to do that on a watch stream is kind of difficult. Things are not getting better on that front. On the auto front, though, I sold my 911. The 911 is almost gone. Wow. I got the car in 2015. It looks like it. I was looking at my records. I bought it from my pops. I gave him a lot more money than it was worth, just out of the kindness of my heart. It wasn't even running. The damn car wasn't even running. I had to put a considerable amount of money in the car. Oh, he's back. You're back.
Christ Almighty! Nothing like nothing like an emergency domestic situation. Oh, there goes my weekend.
So
I thought my weekend was screwed before, but it's really screwed now.
So check out my new electronic coffee cup. You see it glowing in the bottom? It stays at a perfect temperature.
You know, I think I've read something or I was watching something about that. Yeah.
It's called the Ember. And I'm in love with it because my coffee always ends up cold, baby. And now it stays at, it's not hot enough for me. I'm going to be honest. The settings at 145 is the max. I need like 162.
Well, on the other hand, aren't you worried if it gets high enough, you'll worry about scorching your coffee?
But I love it. Also, I was just telling everybody, I sold the 911.
You did?
Yeah, crazy. It's really crazy. I mean,
I could imagine. I can't even imagine how much it thing go. How much? I'm not going to ask, but with today's market, who knows?
Look. So, I paid $35,000 for it in 2015. So 8 years ago, I paid $35,000. I put about, I'm going to say about $6,000 in repairs. So we're at 41. And then last year, I put 10,000 in the interior, paint, body, tires. That cost me 10 grand. So I'm in 50,000, right?
Right.
50,000 over 7 years, driving it, enjoying it. What was keeping it in top condition? 50,000. Man, the blue book a year ago when I wanted to sell it was 19,000. When I fixed it, I made a decision. The blue book's 19. Am I going to spend 10 grand and keep this car forever and fix the interior and the body? And I did. So I spent the money on it and I said, I'm keeping it. It's a done deal.
Right.
I just sold it for 45,000. Holy crap. The blue book went from 20 to 35, 40. But because of the work I put in it, I got the extra money out of it. 45 grand. I mean, it cost me $5,000 to drive that 911 for 8 years. Isn't that incredible?
Well, yeah, and it's like the car market's almost doing what the watch market is. I mean, if you literally can get like a decent car from a dealer, new car for like MSRP, you're money ahead.
Yeah. Wild. So he gave me 45,000 and I agreed to pay the $1,000 to ship the car to him in Arizona. So it's getting picked up on Tuesday. I've already overnighted him the pink slip and all the documents, and it's ready to go. They're going to come pick it up on Tuesday, put it on a flatbed, take it to Sedona, Arizona.
Well, to a certain degree, what they say about boats is also say about cars. The two happiest days when you have a boat, the two happiest days are when you buy it, when you sell it.
You know what? That's kind of true, because you've enjoyed it and you got, especially when you get your money out of it. This is kind of unreal. It's unheard of. Yeah. Let me tell you something that's even crazier. I bought an old ski boat, a Mastercraft 21-foot length ski boat. You know, back in about the same time, 10 years ago. So it's a 1994 boat. The boat's 30 years old, 1994. I bought this boat for 13,000. I put a couple of thousand in it to convert it to salt water so I can keep it in a boat slip all the time.
Right.
So I'm in 15,000 on this boat. Old ski boat. It was good. It was nice and clean, good miles. I decide, okay, I'm gonna sell it. We've had a couple of hairy at times out there in the ocean. It's a big ocean, man.
Yeah.
21-foot ski boat.
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't know.
We had a couple of episodes out there, baby, because Rich Buddy gets a little loose out there,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, there was one time it was very scary when I was out there with my youngest. First, he was about a year old, so there's no way he could fend for himself in the water if something happened. And holy shit, dude, we came back at night. It was after 9 p.m. coming back into the harbor, and something I never even anticipated or experienced before, because I've never been out really on a little tiny boat out in the fucking stick ocean, right?
Right.
But what happened is, coming into the harbor, I'm so low to the ocean with this little boat, and the rock walls coming into the harbor were so high, it blinded my view of all the fucking lights at night of where I need to go. I couldn't see the goddamn guide lights.
Wow.
And holy shit, CLYVERS, we went, next thing you know, we're running aground with the fucking 1-year-old baby on board, dude. We're running aground, dude. I'm like, oh my, it's pitch black. You can't even see, look, I can't even see my wife's face, bro. It's that dark. I can't even see my wife's face. We're mad searching for spotlight on the boat. She found a spotlight. We put the spotlight on, and we're on the fucking beach. It's like, holy shit, dude. I threw that motherfucker in reverse. I felt it grinding on the bottom, and I just took a guess, my best guess, going back in reverse. And I got a single prop, so I'm twisting while I'm doing it. So I have no sense of direction. And somehow by luck, I got us far enough away from there. and then I stacked up some shit in the boat and stood up so I could see the goddamn lights, dude. You know, but that was a crazy night, dude. That was fucking wild. And then there was another time we were out at the air show, and it was all pretty and nice. And then coming back, the waves just got huge, dude. The waves got fucking huge. My wife said, "I ain't never going on that little boat again." So long story short, I'm fixing it up a little bit, and the blue book on the boat's $22,000.
Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, I mean, and
so I'm selling it next week, and I'm gonna make money on that boat too. Wild.
Well, yeah, as long as you know you're not gonna have to get another one immediately, why not?
No, I'll get one hopefully later down the road after all this hullabaloo's over, and then I'll go back and buy a used one when things are normalized again, right?
Well, I kind of wonder how long it'll take because,
yeah,
you know, I think some people, I think a lot of us had this idea that, okay, once it dies down, it will just magically go back to 2019. And I'm like, well, it doesn't work that way, guys.
You know,
because I think this is going to change us so much. I don't think right now we could even comprehend the amount of changes this is going to cause to us or society, even us as people. I mean, you know,
yeah.
I think eventually it's going to be like, even years from now, it's going to be like, Mom, why does Grandpa keep singing happy birthday every time he washes his hands? Oh, that's from the pandemic, son. That's from your grandpa lived through the pandemic time. That's
well, they had to do this in the, what was it, 1920s, or when did that happen?
1918.
1918. So, and they had it much worse back then, didn't they?
Well, they had cars. They had the Model T and so forth, or starting to. But the funny part is that was even more traumatic. That was more desperate.
Yeah, and
we've forgotten about it.
And the ability for it to spread was limited by 99% compared to how it could spread today. So it must have been much more contagious and worse back then, because they didn't even have airplanes and shit back then, dude.
Well, they had airplanes, but they were like, bi-wing, they.
They weren't spreading viruses with airplanes all over the world, though, right?
No, but you had a lot of movement. But one of the reasons why it was so bad as it was, besides the normal commerce going back, ships and stuff going back and forth, you also had armies going back and forth. So
yeah, they were killing native Indians and shit like that when all the islands and everywhere they're traveling and exploring. Marco.
So yeah, and also the Black Plague basically changed Europe.
Okay, so what should I upgrade to? Another Porsche? I was thinking more comfort.
I mean, my understanding isn't your health not exactly the best right now?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking comfort. And I was going to go Mercedes.
That's what
I was thinking.
God, I can't remember what show it was, but they're talking about the maybe Haggerty, the CRT-V with a 5-speed.
What model?
Cadillac.
Haggard? Oh, Cadillac. I like Cadillac.
But the CRT-V with a 5-speed, because you basically had an LS engine. So it was powerful as fuck, still comfortable, bulletproof engine-wise, and with a manual transmission, you take away that headache. It's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I'm very keen on making sure I get a car that's high performance with high performance transmission, because I hate transmission problems. This Ford Expedition's driving me freaking nuts. Brand new Ford Expedition with constant headaches of I got to take it to the dealer next week for transmission problems again. Third time in 40,000 miles.
Well, that's the reason I got a 6-speed in my Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota's good, and Mercedes makes the best transmission in the industry. They actually, the transmission in my 911 is a Mercedes truck transmission.
No, but it you would not believe how difficult it was to get a manual transmission in a new Toyota.
The thing about Toyota is the damn cars don't have any features. They're featureless. So it's all quality engine, but it's like a military vehicle. So when we went to go look for one for my wife, that's the car I wanted to get. But once you sit inside it, you're like, I mean, what is this, 1985? There's a knob radio, and that's it. It's nothing.
No, not mine. I would have liked one. I would have preferred that. I would have preferred, it's just like, I had my last one was like a 2015, and it's like I could have, I didn't need a backup camera, but I would have liked one. This one, it's basically keeps you in your lane. It's two steps short of just flat out self driving. And the speed, what is it? The cruise control where it matches the car in front of you.
Yeah.
Whoever designed that deserves the Nobel Prize and $1 million.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like that feature. It slows you down. You can't ride people's asses with that. Hey, I hate that feature. Fuck.
I love that feature.
That's how I jump around people.
If they slow down enough, then then it's like, okay, well, you go around them. But as soon as you hit the turn signal, it starts speeding up, because the car like, okay, he's obviously going to go around this asshole, so I need to start. I'm like, nice.
Yesterday was the last day I took the 911 for its last ride, man, and I pissed a lot of fucking people off, and I just said, go fuck yourself. I'm taking this car for a ride, motherfuckers, and I'm driving like a fucking nutbag today. So I did that yesterday for 30 minutes. Took it up well over 100 on the coast. Man, I'm gonna miss that car. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm really seriously considering, and I'm actually waiting for a call back from the dealer for setting the whole thing up to try to get it. I'm gonna get the Mercedes SL63, the new one that hasn't come out yet, 2022 SL63. It's a convertible 2-seater, but it's got 2 seats in the back. It's not a roadster, but a coupe.
A
coupe, a 2-door.
It seems like I've heard nothing about, except just solid bad news about longevity for German cars lately.
What do you mean? No, German cars are the best, man.
Over-engineered, likely to break down when they're guaranteed to break down when they do. It's expensive as fuck. Especially other countries, you're worried about the transmissions. With the German cars, it's like literally everything.
Let me see.
I mean, and I know everyone's into, and I don't really trust the CVT transmissions.
This is the one I'm looking at, CLYVERS. What do you think of this?
Oh, that's pretty. It's almost like a Jaguar. I hate to say it.
I'm going to get that, CLYVERS. What do you think? And I'm getting the AMG top model. So 577 horsepower. Sick, huh? 577 horsepower, baby. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, I think it said.
But you live in LA, right?
Yeah, it's perfect streets for that.
You mean, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I'm sure when you're sitting there stuck in traffic, that 577 horsepower is really going to come into play.
Right there. See, 577 horsepower, 4.0 liter V8 bi-turbo engines. Holy shit. 3.5 seconds.
Well, did you hear, it's like Ford did some new little pickup that they just announced, and it was like literally a 2-liter turbocharged or supercharged. I'm thinking, wait a minute. My tiny little Econobox has a 2-liter engine. What the hell, Ford? Oh, that is pretty. I'm not gonna. If man, you afford the upkeep. Hats off to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right there, baby. I'm upgrading. Woo! I'm gonna get silver too. Silver.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the shape. I like the aesthetics. I like the line. It makes me think of a Jag.
Yeah.
And to me, a classic Jag convertible is.
Jaguar was my very first car. I was 15 years old, man. I had a Jaguar XJ6, 1972, full chrome bumpers with a Chevy block engine, man.
Oh yeah,
and it was bored out too. It was built by a race mechanic.
So you basically had an LS swap in the 70s?
I had, man, it was a big block.
Yeah.
Giant Yokohama tires.
No,
and listen to this. My dad gave it to me when I was 15. I just got my learner's permit. It didn't even have a windshield. Me and my boys were driving that thing around with my learner's permit with our hats on backwards with no windshield for a couple of months before I could afford one. It's funny. Me and Matt Russell used to cruise that thing with no windshield, going and scoring dime bags.
Like I said, I had a 78 Trans Am, and I thought I was cock of the walk.
Oh, that's cool. The Trans Am that is for sure. That's funny that you say that. That's funny that you said that. Actually, I actually thought about a Trans Am. I was thinking about it 2 months ago. I was really thinking. I was looking them up.
404 barrel, turbo 350 transmission, and T-tops that did not leak.
Look, I was looking them up a couple of months ago. I was looking for exactly the Smokey and the Bandit model. That's the one I wanted.
Yeah.
And they weren't cheap, so I passed on them, man. They're $100,000. I passed on that for sure. So what's going on with the watches? Can you spill the beans on your secret watch yet?
No, not really, but we're close. We're actually going into production.
It's been so long. Oh, it's on production yet?
Dude, we're having the watch made. It's not like we're going somewhere and picking it from an AD.
Got it.
Like picking it off the shelf. Everything in that motherfucker is bespoke.
Yeah.
Everything it's special.
Hey, Barry, you're watching? GT3 RS or that Mercedes? Which one, Barry? So, that's cool.
Now here, the trouble is, we've got the component, the suppliers though are also. I think we got their attention because, our case supplier then contacted us and said, "Can we kind of get on? Can we get in on this? We would like this."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And the movement manufacturer. Oh, shit. Let me mute real quick. Sorry.
I just really like the Mercedes. I've wanted a Mercedes for a long time. I'm gonna miss the Porsche though. I really, man, my guts turning getting rid of it. Plus the Mercedes, man, it's just getting really classy, And you know what? You can't deny the 577 horsepower. Is that more than a GT-RS? Dude, how much horsepower does a GT3 RS have? Does it have 577 horsepower? I don't think it does. Let me see if I can look that up. Let's see what it says. How many horsepower that is. Looking it up right now on the Porsche website. But it's significantly more money, Barry, than that SL. I mean, you know what? That SL, to be honest, I'm not sure on the price on the SL. I want it. I don't care what the price is. I'm kind of guessing it's 120,000. Well, I know it starts base at 100, but I'm getting that top model one, right? So it's probably going to be 125 or something. But you're looking at the 911 GT3s that starts at 161, Barry. Holy crap. That's a lot. Look at right here, man. It starts at 161. But I mean, 502 horsepower versus 577. But this isn't the RS, is it? Let's go to the, man, 0 to 60 in 3.2, whereas I'm 0 to 60 in 3.5. So it's got a little bit more torque. But I mean, what am I gonna? I don't care about that, right? So it's mostly what style you like, what looks better, what's nicer inside, what's more comfortable inside. That's really what it comes down to. Porsche or Mercedes, and the price. So, I mean, it looks like the Porsche is probably going to be about, honestly, $50,000 more, 40,000 more. That's pretty significant. And that's not an RS. That's just a GT3. So let's see if we go to the, oh, so there's a touring package. What does that mean? I don't need extra shit. Well, yeah, I like extra shit. I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. What does it mean? It's the same price. I don't know what touring package means. Oh, here it says also sets the performance tone, but with focus primarily in the road, thanks to ingenious aerodynamics, impressive without a large rear wing. Oh, so you don't want that. That's the toned down model. So you want the original GT3 or that RS you're talking about. But see, I don't know how much more the RS is. Here, let's look. Does it show an RS? It doesn't show an RS for some reason. Oh, wait. I mean, I guess I could get a different 911. I don't have to get a GT3 RS. I could get what I had, except the newest one. Shit, look at this. Oh, damn. I didn't even consider that. Oh, my God. Whoa, look at the Targa. That is sick. Wait, what about a turbo? Where's the turbo at? Turbo models. Ooh. You know, the turbo is built completely in a different factory. Look at that. That costs way more than the GT3 RS. Let's compare that and that. And we don't, let me see. We don't want any electric bullshit. Man, wow, a turbo is 200,000? Is it really? Wow. That's because it's built in a completely different fucking factory. It's a completely different car. It's not even the same league as any of the other 911s. You know that? And then the one that I have is right here, the new version of mine. So these would be the three I'd select from. Wow. But I would choose automatic on these, on all of them, like there. Wait, I can't add another one. Rancher's back. Hey,
I'm telling you, this week is gonna suck.
That's good. You're busy at least. But
okay, we're talking about we haven't talked about watches in 3 weeks. Then again, I know other channels have probably gone longer than that, and they've been on every day. But we won't go into that.
So what else? I mean, have you picked anything up?
No, not really. Everything is nuts.
Have you sold anything?
I'm still in the process of trying to divest. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to see how my consignment is going. And like I said, should be June until the project watch is ready. Our component suppliers are kind of wanting in on the action. They're wanting to grab some from themselves, including some pretty well-known, pretty powerful people in the watch industry, which is flattering.
Yeah.
And we may or we may not be talking about maybe a possible second project. Oh wow, wait. I think Finkston Yay. Remember Jen?
Oh yeah.
I think it might be in Dallas.
Cool. You gonna go? Yeah, go have lunch with him. What's he been up to?
Oh, not Dallas. I'm sorry, Houston. No, I've got way too much. No, I am. Yeah, I think.
I might just get the car that I already had, just the newest one. Damn.
Well, if you can, it's just like, because right now, I'm gonna think cars are like watches. If you can get one, getting one from the AD, you're ahead.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna have to wait, I know, but I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing. I'm not in a hurry at all. I'll just use my wife's car. But yeah. What I need to do is button down the price on the Mercedes. I'm not sure how much that is yet. It hasn't come out yet.
But yeah. But I think with watches, I think it's the same thing. And right now I'm having more fun with the project watch than I am. Well, how do I put it? The project watch is probably the best deal in horology, period. Finito today. I would dare. I mean, because we're having it done just like, and even at a cost of $7,500, considering what we're getting, shoot. It's not like we're getting like I said, custom mag and horror. We're getting a case by Voutillon and Caton. We're getting Fiedler hands and a Midland dial.
Yeah.
And also a custom case. The case itself, we've got other. Good thing we own the case. Actually, I think what we're being told is our designer might be being hired at, might be getting a job with the component supply. Well, I'm not going to. No, never mind. I won't discuss it on the camera. But there's a lot of people looking at even the case design, saying, "Wow."
How much of a deposit are they going to require on a $180,000 purchase?
You mean for a car or a watch?
Yeah, for a car.
I don't know. They just might want you to pay that, either
50%
or something, or or maybe it's like houses where you have to, you can't pay an offer unless you can show you're qualified. You're pre-qualified for that. For the.
I want to put 50,000 down. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I can finance $130,000.
Oh.
Wonder. I've never bought a car that expensive before.
Yeah.
The most I've ever splurged on a car is my wife's Expedition for, I think, $70,000. $70,000 for a fucking Expedition, man. What a joke, huh? Not even a high performance vehicle, and it's half the price of one. Man, I just compared all the pricing, the Mercedes and every 3 of the 911s I looked at. So all 4 cars are exactly the same price, except for the GT3. It's 30,000 more, which isn't significant enough to stop you from buying it. So they're all the same price. So I have my choice of whichever car I want, the Mercedes or any Porsche, and I'm fine with spending whatever they cost. So now it's a choice. Now I'm going to go shopping to both dealers and try them all out. Well, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Take some painkillers and go drive some Porsches around Newport Beach. Sounds like a plan. We're going to do it, Stan. Holy crap, dude. I'm getting a GT3. What color? Silver, huh? Silver. I want silver everything. I've never seen a silver GT3
before.
And
yeah, I think there's a lot of people that just need a car and they're having trouble getting a car.
Well,
much less a Porsche.
I'm going to get a GT. I'm going to get it in silver. Oh, that's going to be tough. Silver. I want a silver car. Silver's hot.
I'm kind of fortunate. I got the mine at of course, then again, I got it. Then 1 month later, I went to the hospital, but still, back when I got mine, the cars were full of showrooms and no one was buying.
Yeah. Hey, look at this pen that I just picked up a couple of days ago. I picked up a new beautiful Mont Blanc. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. It's a ink pen. It is stunningly beautiful. Stunningly beautiful.
Well, Marco got a JFK in ballpoint. I'm like, and that, of course, that's the pen I've been using now for years.
I paid $750 for this one. Absolutely beautiful. And then since I held off on getting a really nice cane because I just always thought I'd get better, did not need one. So I didn't want to spend the money. But now it seems like I'm going to always need one. So I went ahead and splurged on a cane too. Check this out. This just showed up yesterday. Handmade in France. With a gold handle. Look at this bad boy. Gold handle. Look at that.
That is lovely.
Yeah. Don't ask how much this was.
No, I'm just thinking.
I Googled most expensive canes in the world, and that's where it took me to this one. Handmade in France. Isn't that beautiful? The wood. Look at the wood. I don't know if the wood shows up. The grain in the wood.
Everyone else will use a cane to try to protect themselves from a robber or mugger. You, on the other hand, the robber and the mugger, the first thing they'll do is try to get your cane.
See, there's a grain to it. It's hard to see, but it's beautiful. It's like a beautiful wood. It's a rare wood. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I'm going to see Paul Rodriguez, the comedian.
Yeah.
So I said, oh man, I need a fancy cane to go see that comic. I'm going to walk in there with a nice fancy cane, man, not my shitty banged up one. So that's the first night I'm going to use it when I go see Paul Rodriguez. My wife and I are going to go see that comic in a couple of weeks. So I got the cane just for that. Man, I'm taking her to the Iron Maiden show. Can you believe it? I've never been to a concert with my wife ever in our lives. And I haven't been to a concert in I don't know how long, but
yeah.
We got tickets. We got seats for the Iron Maiden concert later this year. And I reserved the limo. We're going to go in style. We're going to have a good time.
Nice.
Yeah. We feel like kids again for a night. So, I mean, I'm waiting for my watches,
Yep.
I mean, holy crap, dude. I've paid for an Omega Speedmaster in full. $10,500 paid in full since the
Renewal?
prior October. CLYVERS the prior October, not last October of last.
Now, which one was it? The 321?
No, the Snoopy's not a 321.
Okay, the Snoopy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's paid in full for a year and 4 months now. Year and 5 months. And then the Ed White, though, the 321 that you did bring up, that I'm on that ticket too. I haven't paid.
Have you got that one yet?
No, then that one's coming. That one was told 2.5 years, which now it's been 1.5. So another year projected for that one, according to the original estimate. But who add a year to that probably, you know? But the cool thing about that is, you know, they required everybody to pay that one up front as well. But because I already paid one up front, the Snoopy, he didn't require me to pay them both up front. He said one of them has to be paid up front to get them both. So, man, I'm getting the Ed White too. You know, and don't tell me the Ed White. I haven't even ever looked up the Ed White or even seen one on European Watch Company site. I haven't even seen one ever. Nobody's selling those things, right?
No.
So what's the ticket on that? Is that worth more than the Snoopy? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. So I mean, I got two big tickets coming in that are just going to be well in the positive. You know, isn't that great?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hell on both those Omegas. They just got to come in. You know, and same thing with the. You know, what's interesting is the Havana, the FP Journe that I'm supposed to be getting sometime this year. When I first bought that watch, I bought it straight out for the love of the watch, what I wanted. I remember talking about it in my live stream saying, if I buy this watch and I wear it for a few years and I lose 5,000-7,000, at least I enjoyed the watch. I'm not going to sell it anyway. But that's where it was at when I paid for when I ordered the watch. It was it would be at a 5,000 loss if I needed to get out of it. Right. That's where it was at when I made the decision to buy it. Today, you look at that watch in the used market and it's double the price. You know, without me even caring, you know, I'm going to pay 40 for that watch. And right now they're going for 60, 65. So, you know, whereas a year and a half ago when I ordered it, it was going for 5,000 less than retail. And they were all over the place. Now you don't even see them.
Jeez.
So, I mean, that's kind of exciting, knowing you have watches coming on order that are worth significantly more than what you're paying for them. Not like you're flipping them when you get them, so it really doesn't matter, but it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Kind of like what Barry's saying about the Porsche. They hold their value, which is really true.
Exactly. Wow. Jesus.
And that's all I got coming. The Journes and the Omegas. Is there anything else coming? I don't think so. That's enough. That's enough. I'm going to splurge on a car right now, so I don't need to buy any more watches other than what's coming in line right now for me. So I'm not going to inquire to Rolex and for shit. If they call me with anything, I'm flipping it, you know? The cool thing is that I'm making some good money on some of these sports digital stuff that I bought. And some of the money going towards this car is straight profit from those digital sports cards and stuff that I bought. There's a Disney app, collector's app, Disney's collector thing that I got into, and I put about $10,000 cash into it, right? And I've quadrupled my money. My account's worth $40,000 now from the $10,000 I started with about 8 weeks ago. CLYVERS.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, 10 to 40 grand. I bought a bunch of Star Wars collectibles, and they quadrupled in price, 10,000 to 40,000. And I mean, why not sell them now? Who knows? They go back down to 10 grand. I lose out my money. So I'm thinking about selling them all out. And man, that's 40 grand right there. I'm gonna put towards this damn Porsche. There you go. That pays for the difference between the GT3 and the regular other cars. A freaking Star Wars collection that I just built up in 2 months. So that's the plan. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Plus the boat. Sell that boat for 20 grand. Throw that in there with it too. I'm looking good.
Yeah.
So watches. I'm ready for the Jorn, man. I mean, if they call me and say come and get it, I'm ready to freaking go and get it, man.
I have an FP Jorn story told to me by somebody else.
It's hard, David. It's hard.
Well, you know, as long as you've got other people paying your bills, buying your stuff, I'm sure it's not. Yeah, that's.
You're seeing those for 80 grand, Barry? The Jorns? Damn. I'm so excited to get that Jorn. I just can't wait to get that bad boy. That's going to be a watch that I wear constantly all the time. That's going to be my watch. And I got my platinum Mont Blanc to match it too.
FP Jorn is only going through boutiques, right?
Correct. That's a new thing.
Yeah. Well, actually, someone was going through, was trying to get, well, I'm not going to say where it is, but let's just say it's the favorite haunt of watch place of our mutual acquaintance, Han Danes.
Uh-huh.
Han Danes.
That's my platinum one. This is the one that will go with the Jorn because it's platinum, so it matches the watch.
Gotcha. Put on a large deposit, waiting forever, and kept telling him. And then news that, oh, sorry, no more FP Jorns through ADs. So the guy went to the FP Jorn boutique and was basically relating his horror story or sad story involving an AD. And they kind of put him to the top of the list.
Yeah. Man, I think Barry convinced me to get the GT3 and it wasn't that hard. Son of a bitch. It's going to cost me $45,000, $50,000 more money, Barry. But you're right. The value's going to hold. It's not going to go down in value. That's pretty significant, especially someone like me. I don't drive. That car's going to get 1,000 miles a year put on it. That's going to hold some significant value if I do that, Barry, huh? Imagine that. I only drive it every Sunday.
So you become the little old lady from Pasadena.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be it's always gonna be. I can keep that car for 15 years. It'll never go over 10,000 miles. It'll be worth a lot of money later. I'm doing it, Barry. Silver GT3. It's done. Fuck the Mercedes.
Oh, I sent you something in iMessage. Did you get it?
Oh, let me check. Now, the difference is I don't know the difference between the GT3 and the GT3 RS, and more significantly, the price. Oh man, they're gonna make me spend over 200 now, huh? Well, ooh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Wait, this is the one being made?
Yep.
I like the gray pan color. That's the one I would go with. The bottom one.
Yep.
I like that. It's different and it pops. The other one's boring. Go with the grape one. I always want the quirky stuff, you know? And a watch. That's what makes it.
Yeah. And the hands are being named after us because basically Fiedler told us no one else has done those hands before. So what do you want to name them?
Undone.
Oh, shut up. Bite your tongue, cripple boy. Yeah, we have actually we think it's going to look even nicer in person. Oh.
Man, these baseball cards are hard to get rid of, though. I'm not going to lie, because the ones I've got are so expensive. I got these cheap bastards offering me $2,000, $6,000 for a single card that's worth like $9,000 or $20,000. I've got cards that are worth $20,000 fucking dollars a piece in the electronic cards, CLYVERS. Is that fucking crazy?
That's insane.
That's fucking insane. I paid.
As a matter of fact, I kind of think even Watch Gringa did something about the cards.
I paid $8,000 for my LaMelo Ball card. It cost me $8,000 to acquire that card. I'm selling it for $21,000 right now. Fucking people are offering me $2,000 for it when I paid $8,000 for it. Fuck you. I can't refuse them or block them. It's like, fuck you, man. You know, block your ass so you can never communicate with me offering me $2,000 on that shit. Cheap bastards. So it's hard to get rid of them because you're dealing with that kind of shit. You got to wait for I got to wait for a collector store. I notice a lot of people that buy my stuff are actual stores, like businesses, collector stores, not personal private individuals. So that when the PayPal comes through, it's a business, you know, baseball collector in New York, baseball cards, city, whatever, are buying my stuff. So, which is a positive sign to me. It tells me, wow, there's a market here in the wholesale retail. They're so fresh that they're buying shit from me. You know, that tells me it's a good sign.
Yep.
So I'm going in and bidding on these. Like I'm going in with my fast internet and I'm just going in and buying these one of one cards for $500 a piece, $100 a piece, all these special cards. I'm going in and buying them. And
Rich, I know I've had to bail. I had to come off and on a couple of times, but I think we're coming up on the hour mark and I'm going to have to jump on a couple of things.
Okay. Hey, all right. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining.
Maybe tomorrow morning, same time.
Been a long time. Maybe so. Okay. Shoot me a text.
Will do.
Shoot me a text if you can do it. All right.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Have a good one. Good luck today. Thank you for joining, Rancher. Nice chatting with him. So that's cool. That was nice having the Rancher in the house. Man, I can't believe I sold my 911. I'm still blown away by that. Oops. I am blown away by that. Well, it's been a long time since I looked at watches on the site here. And I'm trying to say, it looks like they went up even more. No, where's something I'm familiar with? Oh my God, 70,000 for a 15400? You're kidding me? Whoa! Oh my God. Well, if AP calls me with one of those, I'm taking it for sure. 43 for a 5196. I remember when I offered 27 for one. It's at 43. I need to see a Hulk or a Batman to get a gauge of the pricing. There is none. Wait. I gotta go to Rolex. $44.45 for the date for my Daytona. Whoa. It's a $50,000 watch. Wow. Goodness gracious. Oh my God. Oh my God. 40 grand for a Hulk? Unworn, stickered. Well, that's not a realistic price, though. I think 35 is the price of that, right? Wow, they don't even have anything. Everybody buying them all. Crazy. Let's check out Paddock. Paddock's significantly more money than Rolex, so these will be up here. But man, you can't touch Paddock for less than 40 grand now, huh? 40, 50, 60. You can't even touch Paddock Philippe anymore. And I'm fine with Paddock Philippe. I got my Calatrava, the classic Grand Classique. That's all I need is my Calatrava. I'm waiting for my Jorns. Man, that's 2 Jorns coming at some point in my life. That's more than enough watch for me, man. I don't even need anything else except those 2 Jorns. Get rid of everything else I got, and I'm good with the 2 Jorns, you know? 2 Jorns and a Daytona and a Paddock Calatrava. There you go. That would be, you know what? That'd be a good final collection right there. My Havana, my Chronometra Blue, the Daytona, and the Paddock Calatrava. I mean, do I need any of the Omegas? The Ed White, the Snoopy, the Vintage Speedmaster? Yeah, that's a cool 3-piece Speedmaster collection. You can't deny that. Holy crap. You know what? I wanted that to have a really nice Speedmaster collection, and I'm going to have one. My vintage real transitional 1969, the Omega Speed, the Omega 50th Snoopy, and then the Ed White 321. That's going to be such an ultimate Speedmaster example collection right there. One from the past, the glorified 50th, and a harp from the past with the Ed White 321 handcrafted. That's a great 3-piece. You can't deny that. You gotta keep that once you get that. So I'm keeping that. That's for sure. If I kept those 3 and then the others that I mentioned, the Calatrava, 2 Jorns, and a Daytona, I mean, I really could get rid of the rest. That's a great collection right there. I really could get rid of, you know, all the other Rolexes. You really could. I mean, you could consider keeping a couple of them, but you really don't need so many of those. You know? You really don't. Maybe just keep some of the iconic ones. Maybe just the Hulk and the Batman and the President, and get rid of everything else. And the Daytona. Keep the Daytona, the Hulk, and the President, and the Batman. Hulk, Daytona, President, Batman. That's 4. Then I get rid of the 1016, the Sub Date, and the Bluesy. See, how do you get rid of watches? It's too hard. I can't get rid of the Bluesy. That's one of my favorite watches. So I guess that what that tells you when you're in that position is that you never made a bad decision on your watch buys. You love them all. They're all good watches to keep. You couldn't get rid of any of them. I mean, even the Sub Date was my first watch. So just that alone irks me to sell it. And I was going to sell it for 9, and now it's worth 16. I would have been dumb to sell it for 9, right? And just like I sold my Daytona to fella for 16, that watch is worth 35 now. You see, that was dumb to sell that watch, wasn't it? I mean, that money's invested. Fine, yada, yada, yada. But in the end, it was dumb to sell it. Should have just kept it, right? So, but how much money can you have in watches? Holy crap, dude! I got 12. That's a lot of money in watches. So it's just like, come on, man. You know, what are you gonna do? And when you have more coming. I mean, I had to spend 11 on the Omega 50th. So I needed to get that money from somewhere. I sold the Daytona. And I sold the Daytona, which went from 16 to 32. But I put that money into an Omega that went from 10 to 40. You see? So, I mean, same difference, man. I mean, actually, the watch I put the money into actually went up 20 grand more than the Daytona. There you go. So it doesn't matter. Hold on to your shit. Inflation ain't going away, I guess. I wonder what the weight's going to be for a GT3. I heard that a bunch of Porsches were on fire in a shipping container a couple of days ago off the coast here that were being delivered to Los Angeles. Over 150 Porsches and Mercedes were in fire. So maybe the GT3 I wanted is on there, huh? You know what? I'm adamant about silver, though. I'm not going to get any car unless it's silver. It has to be silver. A silver GT3. What's the tax on that? 12%? 10%. 10.5. So 161,000 times 10.5. So 17,000 tax. So I'm looking at a starting price out the door with tax. And there's probably registration bullshit, all that shit. I'm looking at $182,000 out the door. Starting out the door, registration, title, smog, tax. Let me write that down. 182 grand. I mean, you don't need any features, right? It's a GT3. It's a GT3. It is what it is, right? So just get it. Base model or whatever. I mean, we'll see what they got. I mean, I'll spend $3 grand on like little lights and stuff. You know, door sill lights. I want the Napa wheel. You know, I'm gonna have to spend money on some of that shit if it costs money, $5-10 grand. You're not gonna spend $200,000 and not get what you want. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna give the tax man $17,000 and not put $17,000 in features. Yeah. So you always make sure you get what you want. But you know what? That's 60 grand more than the Mercedes. It's a lot. It's a lot more. It's a lot more. Man, I really did want that Mercedes, but I'm gonna have to go try them both. Watch and pray. What up, bud? You glad you got your Rolex Trinity early? Hulk, Pepsi, Jubilee, Gold Daytona. Yep. That's right. I'm going to sell them and sit on my gems for cash out. So I'm going to look at that today. Watch and pray. Dude, I'm going to sell. If I haven't looked at the market since it's been collapsing, but from what I have heard, the Star Wars stuff has not gone down, but everything else has. And man, that's just a warning sign, bro. It's time to get out of that shit. Don't stay in it. Look, it's like crypto. It went up, it went down. You could have made more money, but you didn't. This is the same thing. Get out of that shit. Take your money. It's a 4x profit. It's time to go. Dude, 30 grand profit for me in that is that's a huge amount of money that's going to go towards a Porsche. That's a huge amount of money. 30 grand, dude. That's all the taxes and all the features I just talked about for free from a stupid Star Wars collection, and that I can hold and go to zero. So I'm looking at probably selling those today. And you know what? I have a 3-digit C3PO, a 3-digit. He's going to yield me double the floor. So that C3PO isn't worth 4 grand. He's worth 8. So I got 8 and another one worth 4. That's 12. And an R2 worth 8. That's 20,000 just in my 3 Star Wars collectibles. 20 grand just in those 3. And those cost me $180, bro. $180 for those 3, bro. No, 180 plus I paid $1,000 for one, so 1,200. I paid 1,200, and those are worth 20 grand. And then I have another 20 grand in other collectibles. You know, I have 2 Lady and the Tramps. I have 2 Wallies, I think. I have a Bart. I have a an Avengers. I have several golden moments. I've got 20 grand worth of more stuff, man. So I got like 35. When I go onto the VV thing, it says I got 35,000, but then you have to add the mint for the C3PO. So about 40 grand, and I put in 10. It's wild. If I don't cash out, I'm stupid, especially when I'm buying this car. I mean, I came up on my Porsche. I'm coming up on the boat. I'm going to come up on this collection, and I'm going to put all that towards something nice, a real asset, a real hard asset that holds value and goes up. Like Barry said, these Star Wars collectibles can go up and down, but man, I'm going to put this into a real physical. I'm going to transfer that from that digital shit into a real physical Porsche GT3 hard asset. Wow. That's just remarkable. And I'm also doing the same thing on my NBA Top Shot collection, my basketball collection. I put in $22,000 into that collection alone, and it looks to be worth $37,000, a $15,000 profit. So I'm looking to cash that out right now too. I'm going to cash all that out, and I'm going to take all that money and put it towards the Porsche, and that's 15,000 profit. Time to take all those profits, man, and everything that's profitable right now. I mean, between those two alone, the NBA Top Shot and the VV, I've got 45,000 profit right there, and 5,000 profit in the boat. That's 50,000. 50,000 profit in my assets that I'm flipping right now. And I got 50,000 for my 911 that I just sold. So there's 100 grand, man. 50 for the car, 50 from the profit I made in these NFTs. There's half the money for that Porsche. Now I'm just going to finance the other half. That's the plan. Oh man, this is exciting. The big question is going to be, how long are they going to make me wait for one of these things, right? The one thing I'm wondering, this is kind of what I'm wondering, is a 911 GT3 expensive enough, being that it starts at 160,000, 182 out the door. So with tax, registration, license fees, it's 182,000 approximately out the door. So starting at 182,000 out the door, I'm questioning whether, like, there's a line of people who can afford that car, to where there's a wait list for a car like that. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm hoping that the car is expensive enough to where somebody doesn't want to spend that kind of money on it and there's no wait list. You know what I'm questioning though right now for the price, because the turbo is 180. I mean, I know I could keep going and spending more and more and more and more money, but do I want a GT3 or do I want a turbo? Man, I think I want a turbo. Would you rather have the turbo or the GT3? Barry, the turbo is the better car, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some research today, but I want to just say off the cuff without really knowing. So if somebody knows and, call me a dumbass, I'm just saying this off the cuff, but I think the turbo is the better car as far as quality, build, all that stuff. I might be wrong, but I'm going to investigate that. Which is the better car, the turbo or the GT3? I mean, I know the turbo costs more money, but that doesn't mean anything. It could mean something. But let's find out what the difference between a turbo and a GT3 is, as far as build, where it's built, who built it, who made the engine. That's what I'm talking about. Who made the engine? Where was it built? Who built it? That's specifically what I'm looking for. And then we can compare stats. Or like right here. It's up here, right here. I got it up here, right here. So there's the 4S. Oh wait, let me get rid of the Targa and add the turbo. Yeah, let's do this. Where's the turbo? Turbo models. Oh, you see the turbo significantly faster. It's got 70 more horsepower and comes in at 2.8 seconds versus 3.7. Wow. Holy crap. Same top end speed. Wow, it's even got a wider wheelbase. You're kidding me. Really? They even made it a 2-inch wider body. That's interesting. Same wheelbase, but the body seems to be 2 inches wider. So it flares out a little bit more. So the convertible is $13,000 more. So it's basically the exact same price as the 911 GT3. The two are the exact same price. The turbo or the GT3, they're the same price. If you want a convertible, you're spending $13,000. You're spending $20,000 more. Huh. I mean, I'd be more down for the base turbo model right here than the GT3. There you go. I'd rather do that. I'd rather get the 911 turbo instead of the 911 GT3. It's 70 horsepower more. Look at 2.7 seconds, 0 to 60. There you go. That blows away the GT3, man. That's the better car. Except I want to find out who builds it versus the GT. The turbo blows away the Carrera and everything else because of where it's made. It's specially made. Damn. I'd do that 911 turbo. It's 175 grand. It's a lot of money. Kind of a tough decision. I really did want the Mercedes. The Mercedes is 115 with tax and all. I mean, everything. I'm probably looking at 125 out the door. So it's a big difference. About 60 grand more for this car. That's CLYVERS. What's up, man? Uh-huh. Not a fan of what? Who's that? Oh. I was still looking at Porsches online. Yeah. You can join back if you want. All right. Yeah. Okay. Where is the CLYVERS at? He's going to hop back on. CLYVERS is hopping back on. Man, I got to be honest. I don't have to splurge that crazy. I could just get the same car that I had, which is absolutely stunning. The 911 4S. It's an all-wheel drive. It's the S, and it's the convertible, and that's 137,000. I don't need more than 443 horsepower. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not going to go 188 miles an hour. Right, CLYVERS? I'm not going to drive 188 miles an hour.
Why have a car like that if you're not?
I don't need to go 2.7 seconds. I can go for the lower end model, save myself 70 grand.
Oh yeah.
Boy, and still have a Porsche, top level Porsche.
That MR2, I had her fast enough. That front end was starting to lift up, and I'm like, oh no, that's fast enough.
Yeah, 3.6 seconds. I'll save a significant amount of money, and I'm still getting a top model Porsche 911 4S, and it's a convertible. I think that might be the way to go. And that's probably better than the Mercedes as far as value, hold retention and stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, right? Porsche over Mercedes for value retention, huh?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not helping my back.
Nope.
I guess a little bit. It's got to be an improvement over 2004, right? The comfort.
Yeah.
I could probably get those extraordinary seats that have like the thigh support, you know, the leg thigh supports that come out. That's what I want. That's what I need. Maybe they have that in there.
Exactly.
That's your glorified Toyota MR2 right there, buddy.
Oh, let me look. Which? Where?
The one on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and they were hated. The third version was hated because they said that was, ripping off, and like, oh, that's. Then a couple of times I don't cross, and me and the.
Wait a minute. Bill picked up this Jorn?
No.
Somebody did. Who?
Yes, I didn't say exactly who.
Okay, dang, how much did they pay for that? Somebody bought that. That's the watch I have coming. You know that, right?
Oh.
That's the exact watch I have coming. Platinum, the exact dial, everything. How much did they pay?
I don't know. I'll get the exact figure. I think it was $4 more than whatever the current MSRP is on it.
So about 44?
Yeah. He said it was 4,000 because he was going to get it from this other dealership, which I will not name.
Oh, so he paid 40 because it's 36 MSRP before tax. So right. He paid 40. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I'm paying for it, right? Okay. Because I'm going to pay tax.
Beautiful watch.
Or not, depending on what I do.
That's why I thought you'd be interested in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I got coming, man. You know, it should have already been here. Thank God I sold my crypto at the top of the market a few months ago, and I put all that money aside for the damn watch. Thank God. Holy shit.
Watch and pray.
Yeah.
And that should also be the final hand color, the one I just sent you.
Later, Barry. Oh, Barry's getting a GT as well, a Porsche too. Nice. Oh man, I think I'm gonna I might go drive the dealer today.
Yeah, why not? Give something to look forward to. Get out of the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's hard to get out, dude.
Yep.
It's brutal.
Watch and pray. Glad I got my Rolex Trinity early. Hulk, Pepsi Jubilee, Gold Daytona, Oysterflex. Nice collection. Watch and pray. Wear it in good health.
Where did you say? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be exciting once the watches start coming down that I've had allocated for fucking half my life. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know
like, exactly. Holy crap, dude. You know that Chronometer Blue? Yeah. I have the application taped on my refrigerator. You know that?
No, I do not know that since I've never seen your refrigerator.
Yeah, it's so it's
now if I did know that, that'd be kind of unsettling, wouldn't you say? Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
huh? It's dated 2018. Holy crap, dude. The application for the Chronometer Blue is dated 2018.
Yeah, and I'm having to wait till June for the watch I'm really looking forward to, and you give me crap about that? Really?
Holy crap, dude. 8 year wait. 8 year application. Do you believe that? Is that crazy?
Yeah.
That's definitely the holy grail. Whether you want it to be or not, that's the holy grail, whether I want it to be or not.
Well,
it's my whole, I had to put an application in for it. I had to get accepted. And then I got a personal call from Mrs. Jorn herself, Francois Jorn's sister-in-law.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, personal call from her saying that I'm sorry. Yes, her voice was very French-like. Yes, I'm sorry, but the production is so low that the dates have been pushed back.
The production is so low,
and it's anticipated instead of 4 years that you're going to be waiting 8 years. So you've already been waiting 3, so maybe another 5 more years. She told me. I'm like, holy shit, fucking kidding me. That was 2 years ago. So I'm looking at 2026 to get that watch. Wow. It's crazy. That's definitely my holy grail. I'll tell you, that's 100% the last watch I'm ever getting.
Right.
That's it in my life. That's it. That FP Jorn, whatever it costs by inflation standards by the time I pick it up. I mean, it started at 28. It's probably going to be 40 by the time I have to go get it. Right. And it's $100,000 watch aftermarket. That's enough for me. That's my final watch, my holy grail. I think all my watches are set, CLYVERS. There's nothing else for me to ever pick in my life. I got 2 Omegas and 2 Jorns coming, and I'm done. 4 watches. I'm
gonna make some calls in to see how my consolidation is coming along. But what I'm saying is, if I had to go down to the 3 watches, it would be A, the Urban, B, the Project watch, and then C, the Breitling Re-Edition.
The Urban, the Project watch, and the Breitling Re-Edition.
Yeah, the original when they redid the original Navitimer.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, how many watches does one really need?
It isn't that. It's that how many watches can you get rid of because they're too cool to get rid of, bro. Like I was saying earlier, look, I could get away with a Jorn, my Patek, and a Daytona. I mean, how many more watches do I really need?
Well, but let the Avatar. You're talking about Omega, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Omega Steel Sports from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 42 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a chronograph, and it actually has a dive bezel. It is legible as hell. It's kind of funky. It's kind of cool, but not over the top. You know, the Legendarium Lamania, you know, the Omega 861 movement. So you'll be able to service it forever. And this is something I can put on and enjoy and wear and not think twice about.
Uh-huh.
And I don't need any sort of reading glasses to tell you the time or anything on it. Why should I get rid of it?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And likewise, you know.
So I've gone from 3 to 4. For
mm-hmm.
everything you wear, there's something for everything you gain, there's something you lose. So this would start competing with at least 2 of the 3.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and it's like you can have 3 or 4 watches and that's fine. But the thing is I'm a watch collector and I want a Speedmaster. I want a cool Speedmaster collection besides having the 3 or 4 watches I want to wear. So I want to have my vintage transitional. I want my 50th Snoopy and I want my iconic Ed White 321. That's going to be like a staple, beautiful. God, that's so gorgeous. How do I not want that? You know what I mean? I'm not even going to wear them. I'm just going to look at the damn things.
Or should I keep the speed? Or should I keep the, of course, the Speedy 8s? You've seen my Speedy 861, right?
Yes, of course.
The double patina winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that competes with this. That competes with this one.
Right.
I'm convinced that for everything you gain, there's something you lose. There's always trade-offs.
Yeah.
Always. Oh, so much to do this weekend, and I just don't want to do shit. Are you guys celebrating President's Day or not?
President's Day. The kids have off.
Yeah.
I have a business errand I have to do in San Diego, so we're going for an 1.5-hour drive. My wife and kids are taking me to, because I can't drive it, so they're taking me to San Diego for an 1.5-hour business trip. I have to handle something down there, so we're doing that Saturday morning, and then we'll have lunch down there.
This is Saturday morning.
I mean Monday.
Okay.
President's Day. That's the day we decided to do it because the kids don't have school. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, crap. And crap some more.
Yeah. Silver and black. With the turbo wheels. For sure. Carrera wheels. No, you want the turbo wheels. And you want the expensive seats. And you got to pay for the interior.
And CB has a question. Rich, are you sure a Porsche is good choice for someone with severe back problems?
Man, you know, the answer to that is no, but I'm in a desperate situation where I'll never get to do this. There'll be a position where I'll never get to drive and do this ever in my life. And I'm too young for that now. So I'm going to do what I can, as much as I can, burn the candle on both ends, so to speak. Dude, I've got severe spinal disc degeneration disease and severe, what's it called?
Retardation?
Tropathy.
Oh, okay.
Flora trop. What is it called? I forgot what the fuck they called it. What the fuck they called it. Something with the spine, where it's just everything's deteriorating. I got 2 serious degenerative diseases of the spine that are just I have a 90-year-old spine. Nothing I can do. But all the something complicated.
Well, all right. I will. Thanks for having me on, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see you later, buddy. Be good.
All right. Be well. Take care of yourself, Rich.
Laters. Let's see here. So yeah. So the point is burn the candle on both ends while I can do it, buddy. If I can still cruise once a week and enjoy something like this to keep my spirit up once in a while and stuff, that's what I want to do. There's no way this isn't comfortable. It's brand new versus what I had. I mean, my car was comfortable. Don't get me wrong. It was very comfortable. It's low to the ground. It's hard to get in and out of. But I mean, what the fuck, dude? Once you get in, you're in. I mean, what else? Once you're in, you're in. And if I pay the extra $4,000 for the adaptive 18 seats, it's gonna have all that shit for adjusting. It's gonna be more comfortable than sitting at home. It's gotta be. I'm gonna go try it out, and then I'm gonna go try out that Mercedes. I gotta tell you, I kind of want the Mercedes because of the class. I'm not gonna lie. There's an 80% chance I go to that Mercedes SL63 because I just want the classiness of a Mercedes. I just think it's so cool. And the inside is so cherry and sweet. I want that sweetness of that interior and everything of a Mercedes. I might get sucked into that. And holy crap, it's 577 horsepower. It blows the F out of this Porsche's and horsepower and shit. So it's a tough car. It's a tough car. And it's German too. So I'm not gonna lie. Right now I'm leaning towards the Mercedes because of the comfort level for my back. That is true. But I'm definitely going to go try this out. You know what? I've decided 100% against the more expensive models. I don't need it. I don't need that turbo or a GT3. The 911 4S convertible is, man, that's all you need. So this is exactly what I just sold, except mine was a 2004. And I sold it for $45,000. And so I'm going to upgrade for 100,000 more to the newest one. That's basically what I'm going to do. I got $45,000 to put down towards it. I'll throw in an extra $20,000, put 60, 70 grand towards it, finance the other half. That'll be like a finance payment of about $1,200 a month. I think Porsche though finances, you have to do it over 3 year or 4 year. They don't do a 5 year. So it might end up being a couple of thousand a month payment. Damn, it's exclusive manufacturer leather package. Shit's expensive. Ooh, black and yellow inside with the silver outside. Or what? Man, maybe I go for yellow again. The yellow is hot. I like the silver though. There's the racing yellow. Look, man, that is hot. That's what I had. That's hot. Maybe I stick to that. The yellow. Damn, the yellow's sick. Damn, I'm gonna stick to the yellow. And then you spend $15,000 for all the yellow stitching inside. Oh, dude, the fucking yellow is hot. The yellow, and then the turbo wheels, and then right here the stitching. So look, you got to do the option right here, $16,000 for the option. There it is. So you do two-tone with black and leather, yellow stitching with sport chrono package with clock on the dashboard. Standard interior and black seats. So $21,000 for that upgrade. Holy crap. Yeah, that's essential though. Yeah, I want the yellow. Damn, I wanted the silver. But the yellow's just hot, dude. The yellow's sexy. The yellow sold the car. It made it hot looking. The silver is just going to be, the silver's for the Mercedes. Exterior, double stripe decal on front trunk lid. No. Sport design, protection film. What is all this stuff? Side skirts. No. Does it show pictures of them when you put them in? No. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. You want the side skirts. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Protection film. Oh, to protect the paint. They're $2,700. Fuck that. I'll just repaint the bumper for fucking $5,000 if I have to. Sport design front fascia. What's that? I don't know. It doesn't show. Oh wait, it did show. Oh, the yellow front. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, do you want that or not? That's a lot of money extra. Holy crap. I'm not sure. Do you want that or not? I think it looks ugly. It looks better without it. Yeah, it looks better without it. Or does it? I'm not sure, to be honest. No, it kind of looks better with it. Man, that's $3,000 option. Holy shit. Power folding mirrors. Fuck. I mean, you might as well. $300. Fuck is that? Carbon fiber lid on there. $1,600. No. Under door puddle light properties. No. Don't need that bullshit. Model designation on doors. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's the decal. In silver. No. Interesting. What's Aurum? I don't know what that is. Ooh, that looks hot. Where it says Porsche on the bottom instead. Does that look better? Or does this look better? No, I kind of like that. No, actually, that looks hot. That looks like a little race car. I like that. I'll leave that. That makes it look sporty hot. Man, that's sick. That's sick. What is this now? I can change the name on the back. Let's see what it says here. I can just make it say 911 instead of all that. You know, why would you do that? Engine cover in titanium gray. No. What's a bespoke decal set? Whoa, look at this. Oh, sick. Oh, you're kidding me. And I can put my own numbers? What the heck? That is sick. That is sick. Oh, it doesn't show it on here. Too bad. What a bummer. That would be cool if it showed that. We like this though. But that is cool though. I mean, if I had a number, I would do it. But I don't have a number that I would, you know. I don't have a number that, so it's like, okay. Let's look at this option. Porsche on rear logo. And what about this? Let's see what it does there. Where did it put that? On the license plate? Is that where that put it? I don't understand where that put that. Let's see. Porsche logo on rear in high gloss black. Let's just put this on here and see what it says. No, model designation on rear in high gloss black. Oh, so it's just going to highlight that and it's going to make it look special. Got it. Oh, that looks pretty sick with the yellow lines in there. High gloss black. I like the one with I like it with the yellow slits. And you got front spoiler lip in exterior color. What's this? Lowered. Let's see what that does. Oh, that looks sick. There you go. Front spoiler. Now it looks better. Exterior package painted. What does that mean? Let's see what that does. Oh, there we go. That is even better. Performance. We need shit. Sport tailpipes in silver. Sport exhaust system right there. Rear axle steering. Man, you need that. That's $2,000. So we add that. Well, this car's going to end up being expensive afterwards, you see? It's better to build a better car. It's going to cost as much as a GT3. We're going to pass on ceramic brakes. Man, the lights, what the hell? I don't know about the lights. I have no idea. I'll just select the basic one there. Oh, wait, here you get choices. Shit. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, they look different. They look different. Daytime running lights in matte black. Outer ring headlight in dark chrome. So basically what it looks like, let's see, that's the most important thing there. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care about the fucking lights. I'll just go with the cheapest ones. I don't know about any of this stuff. I could kind of just leave this stuff alone. Yeah. I already did all this stuff. So that's good. Kind of curious now to see what it comes out to. Holy shit, it comes out to 182 grand with all the options. Fuck. That went up 50,000 with options. $45,000 with options. 130. So it started at 137. The options are 45 grand. Huh? Oh, it wasn't even showing the same page I was on the whole time. Stupid StreamYard. Or am I on this page? Yeah, I went to another page. The stupid StreamYard thing doesn't switch when I switch. So lame. That's where I'm at. That's where I built it right here. 182 grand from 137 grand. So, I mean, I don't know. Damn, that's a lot of money to get it the way you want it. Crap. That, you know what, that Mercedes is looking more and more attractive, bros, because it starts at 99,000 and the AMG S63 model that I want starts at 115. And I mean, what kind of options am I going to want in that? You know, the Porsche Sports, this is the car you're going to want to pick all these little options on. The Mercedes is more like a creature comfort car. Man, it's already coming with everything I want in the version I'm getting with the 577 horsepower, right? You kind of just get that base, right? I don't think there's anything extra I'm going to need in that car. It's already going to have all the options I want. So that's a significantly cheaper car, man. I think I'm going to end up going with the Mercedes because I really would want to build this out to 180,000 if I was going to get this. I don't think I want to spend that much. So I really did want the Mercedes. I really do want a Mercedes. I've wanted a Mercedes for a long time. I think this is the time to make that move to the Mercedes I want. And I'm going to get it. It's going to be a nice one. I mean, it's the SL63, the latest model. I think I'm making a good choice. I think it's classy. It's tough. It's 577 horsepower. So there's no denying that it's tough. It's a convertible. It's going to be, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I think it's a done deal for me. Yeah. That's going to look good with the FP Journe and a Paddock. Even a Daytona. What do you think? And it's a much more somber buy, right? It's a much more humble buy, right? 120 grand instead of 200 grand. Fuck, dude, come on. Double the money for a guy who can't drive. I don't need to spend that much money. You're right, CD. I'd be wasting a lot of money on a toy that I can't utilize. But it's not like I'm getting junk. I'm getting something super nice, man. Not super luxury. I'm not getting junk. So it ain't like I should discount what I'm looking at before I even buy it, right? I'm getting good stuff. Oh. All right, I think I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me and the CLYVERS. It's been a while since we talked about watches and talk a little bit about cars. Kind of a little different. Next time I'll see you, I'll give you the status on my Mercedes. I'm supposed to be getting a call this weekend. A friend of mine knows somebody at a dealership in Beverly Hills, and he's going to see him today, hang out with him today, and then give him my info. So the guy's getting my info today sometime, and hopefully he'll reach out to me next week and try to get me on a wait list for one of them new cars that isn't available yet. So I'm definitely going to be waiting because it's not available yet. But the plan is that I hopefully have an in to someone who will get me all pre-approved and ready to go and ready for it so I can get it when it does come in. And I'm going to just sit here and wait for it with my pocketbook and my Mont Blanc ready to write a check. That's the plan. And they'll be exciting. I'm going to get a silver one with a, I don't know what kind of interior I should get inside. Black and silver. That's what it's going to be. Black and silver. All right. Peace out. Everybody be good. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, CLYVERS, for coming on. We'll see you later.